right, I'm going to start out by making my screen 100%. You need to have a piece of scrap paper right next to you, and I have mine right here. So what I'm going to do is on my paper right up here, I'm going to put my numbers in counting order. So you can follow along by listening to me. I don't know if I'm able to actually split my screen. I don't think I can. So we're just going to have to do this the best we can. So I'm going to do, I'm putting a 1, 1, 2, 5, 6. So all I did was put them in counting order, like that. I need to zoom in a bit. There you go. The next thing I'm going to do is I need to find 3 different values. Median is the value that's in the middle, or the digit that's in the middle. The easiest way I know to do this is just to go take the one off the top, or the front and the back, until you're left with the one in the middle. This one is a 2. Mode means most, so which number is in the data set the most? 1 is in there 2 times, so 1 is going to be my data set, or my mode. Now, mean, I always explain this as it's like somebody's being mean to you because it's the most work. For the mean, you have to add, then you have to divide. So our thing we're going to do first is add these up. Add those numbers up. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13, 14, 15. So I get 15. The next part is to divide. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by the numbers, by the amount of numbers in my data set. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since there's 5 numbers in my data set, I divide by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And so I will go back into my document and I will put those numbers in. Median is 2, mode is 1, mean is 3. Now I'm going to the next data set. Again, I'm going to look at my data set and I'm going to put everything in counting order. So I have the 0 and then another 0. Then I have 3 7s. So I'm going to write 7, 7, 7. Then I have 2 14s, 14, 14. I'll show you my paper. So you can make sure you get that copied down. Okay, we have median, which means the number in the middle. And usually, if I were at school, I would be singing to you that song, middle, why don't you just meet me in the middle? So that's what we're going to do here. Off the front, off the back, off the front, off the back, off the front, off the back. 7 is left in the middle. Mode means most, and it's pretty easy to see that I have the most 7s right here. And then we just have to do the mean. And you do not have to do this fancy drawing or anything like I'm doing. So I'm going to add those numbers up, and it's okay if you want to use a calculator. There's my puppy. She's so cute. I added those numbers up because this is the second time I've done this video because my audio didn't record. So I know when I add those up, I get the number 49. Then I need to divide by the numbers in my data set, the amount of numbers. Zeros are still part of the data set. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 49 divided by 7. You can use your calculator if you need to, but it is a 7. So I'll go back to my worksheet and put in 7, 7, 7. Oh, that 7 is in a bad place. 7 needs to be red. All right. We only have one more problem, and it is the hardest, but it is not that bad. We're going to take a look at our data set, and the same thing, we always are going to just write them in counting order. So I have 3, 6, 7, then I have 12 3 times, so I'll write a 12 3 times. And then at the end, I have 18. So I'll show you what my paper looks like. While you get yours ready, I have median, mode, and mean. Give yourself a second to get caught up. Oh, I just popped my back. That felt good. Okay, median. It's my song. Median, why don't you just meet me in the middle? Off the front, off the back, off the front, off the back, off the front, off the back. I'm left with 12. Mode, most. Mode, most. The 12 is in there the most. It's in there 3 times. Mean, here we go. Again, you don't have to do this fancy stuff, but when I add all of those up, which I have already done because this is my second filming, I get a 70. I need to divide my 70 by the number of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70 divided by 7. If you need to, use your calculator, but I think you'll find the answer of 10 being pretty easy. All I need to do, go back to my worksheet and put the information in. So I have 12, and 10. So it's not too hard, but this is something that you are going to need to want to actually pay attention to. There's some things that we don't use all the time in real life, but this is really going to help you going into 6th grade and into your advanced math classes in junior high and high school. As always, message me if you need help.